I told you that the protests will rise from there, not from the southeast or southwest. You know, during Buhari, we all called him Dulad. We all called him all sorts of names. We all called him crazy, deaf, dumb, and all that. Buhari is not dumb. He's not crazy. He's not deaf. He knows his direction he was going, and he headed to that direction until he achieved it. He achieved his aim of becoming a president. When he closed the border, his target was to enrich the northern Nigeria and punish the southern Nigeria. I try as much as possible not to look like as if I'm tribalistic on this platform, because I know that in this platform we have good Hausa people listening, good Yoruba people listening, and good Igbo people listening, and we are one here. You understand? But this is just my opinion, and I believe that it is just the truth. You understand? The people who are doing the importation in Nigeria, who are the people who cross borders every day to buy and sell and resell. Yeah, are they not Yorubas and Igbos? You know, when he closed borders, he opened the borders in the north. The food, they only based in farming. The food was flowing. The people were patronizing them. Everything started skyrocketing. Everybody who could speak little English in northern Nigeria was employed into the military, the DSS, the EFCC, and all that, and was moved to the southeast. You know, when people talk about being afraid of a military coup, like I told you here, it is not going to happen. I don't support it. But I want to ask you something, Mayogun. From 2015 to today, have we actually, I know we have not been practicing democracy, but let me just say from 2015 till today, it got worse. If you are living in southeast in particular, I don't want to use southwest. I know in Lagos, I've been intimidated by the police in several occasions. Even when I'm walking, they stopped me. They were searching my phone, questioning me. You know, what am I doing here for a living? Where am I coming from? And all that. And at the end of the day, they want to swindle money from me. In 2016, when I came back, I was going to drop off my girlfriend. In 2016, as early as 6:30 in the morning, I was I was blocked by the anti-court. There is this group called anti-court in Enugu. They are police. They are like SARS. They stopped me. They entered my car. They cocked gun. They said they were going to shoot me. I was like, have I done anything wrong? Like, am I being in the wanted list that I have to be blocked like this? Because I've been abroad for like 6 years without being in Nigeria. So on coming back and experiencing such thing, I thought that maybe I've committed any crime while I was in Nigeria. You know, at the end of the day, they took me. They started searching my phone. They saw my Facebook. They said, well, why am I using Steven? Whether that name is registered. I said, it's my name. That I prefer to use my English name for Facebook. They said, no, it is not that I'm supposed to use Igbo name. They took me there. They were hitting people and intimidating people. At the end of the day, they collected 80,000. They drove my car. They took me to the ATM. I withdrew 80,000 cash and gave them. Why I've said this is this. Is there anything the military regime will do to Nigerians that we are not seeing now? Since 2015 till now, there has been killing. Police will stop you and ask you for your phone. If you refuse to bring it, they will shoot you. A woman who is pregnant of twins was shot dead in 25th December last year. Till today, has there been any repercussion? Has there been any judgment? Has there been any, like, have we been getting are we truly in democracy or military regime? In Southeast, every checkpoint, you cannot drive up to 1,000 meters without passing through military checkpoints. Every day in Nigeria, when I was in Nigeria, every week, the police must point me gun in the name of they are stopping me for stop and search. AK-47 for that matter. And they will cock it. Hey, if you move, I shoot you. Clear. Where are you going? Who are you? What are you doing? Whoa. At the end of the day, they will ask me for money. I think even in the military regime, we cannot experience such intimidations, such killings, such atrocities, So what are we afraid of? What is the common man afraid of in Nigeria? If the military regime want to happen, if it happened today, we have seen it all. People have been killed without being getting judgment. Is it the freedom of press that we have in Nigeria? We don't have freedom of press. You cannot post anything you like, and without being arrested by the DSS.
Without making you
You know?
disappear. I know. Scary stuff, right? Thank you so much.
You know?
That's another vista you opened there, okay? Let me take more calls because of our time, right? Thanks a lot.
No problem, man.
You have a good
No,
one,
man, no
Baba.
problem.
That one is deep. You know, when people say, what is military going to do that the civilians are not already doing? Is the loss of lives, loss of property, corruption, and the rest of that? Abuse of human rights? Like, what exactly are you going to miss? I can tell you this, Dongada, there is more. So those one you mentioned, they are just like the normal one. There is more. And the worst one is that no matter what you have right now, everybody can still kind of pretend to fight it in a way. When it is military, it is war. So, but again, you cannot determine what people want. I just hope you are careful of what you wish for. But I get your point, by the way. Hello. I actually asked somebody on the line there, but I think I thought I picked the call, but I didn't. So I just thought I should add that extra to what Dongada said. But there are people who feel that way too. Okay. Well, here.
Hello, Michael. How are you doing, sir?
I am very well, sir. How are you?
I'm very well. This is Adiola.
Deola is back. How are you doing, Baba?
I'm very well. I'm very well. I'm very well.
Deola, it's
Thank
been
you.
very kind of busy in the last few days, so I bet
Yes, so
you
my
probably
brother,
never missed any of them.
my brother has been very, very, very busy. But yeah, we move on. We move on. We move on. Yeah. Great show tonight. Great show. Great show. Great show. This their
Thanks a
gas
lot.
pipeline
You know, I'm not
that they
an
want to
economist,
build.
right? So I have to break
Yeah.
it down as a layman. So if anybody say,
Mm-hmm.
how does this one affect me? That's my job to let you know how it affects you, not all those economic jargons that they normally say. Adiola.
You hide behind a lot of people hide behind all these all these economics jargons. People hide behind it, but behind it there are deals going through and deals being done.
And they'll tell you
I
don't
think
understand the economics. When it goes up, it's going to come down. It's a geometric. Money and money.
I did economics for undergrad and master degree level. All that one is you can see through all the
I get 10 million for accounts. They told me that my 10 million naira in 2015, right, ordinarily would give me how much? Should give me about $10,000 or something, right? Or my 10 million, should give me about $15,000 to $18,000, right? Or my 10 million naira today will partly give me about, let's see, maybe about $7,000, which means without even spending my 10 million in my own bank account, with the destruction of this country by these guys, right? I have automatically lost about 60% of the worth of my 10 million naira without even touching it.
Nigeria has been dead on arrival ever since. It has been dead on arrival ever since. I think for me, what pains me most, with the proposed, investments in the pipeline all the way from Warri all the way to Algeria via Niger. I think what pains me most in that deal is a similar route people use, migrants use to Europe.
You remember Agadez? That's another stopover for those human
traffickers
when they are moving people to Europe.
Human traffickers and organ harvesters. So I think for me, it is the duality of that pipeline and the migrant route that makes me feel unsettled. You haven't gained mastery over piping gas across the place you called home to eliminate your people. You are looking for a way to pipe gas all the way to Europe. And what people don't understand is the fact that what Putin is doing is looking at how to untie the laces of Western Europe. So everywhere Western Europe is going to look for a way out, it will go there to untie their shoelaces. That is what he's trying to do because, it is strategic. People think, yes, there is the case for Niger to break from the shackles of France because France is, I don't understand, you can't even call them colonial masters. You can't because I think that word even
slave
is
master should
even
be appropriate.
is even no even slave master is even endearing, to be honest with you. Is not enough to quantify exactly who they are and what they stand for. So that is on one side, but the truth is that if you are thinking is just, oh, Niger and uranium and Nigerian oil pipeline and France, having their foreign reserves in Paris and they're acting as a lender of last resort. All that is on one side, but the other side is the most dangerous side, is because there are other parties involved in this. Putin is looking for a way to untie their shoes wherever they go, and whenever they're untying their shoes, there's human casualties, and often has to be African. It often has to be African because Biafra War, if you take a leaf from Biafra War has many fronts to it. It has many fronts to it because the British man was thinking, fine, if we did allow Biafra to go by army, to go, that means that they would parley with Russia. And we have, a British, MP on TV in black and white in those days in the 60s saying it. He disclosed it in the 70s. He actually disclosed it. The footage is there for anyone to see. So it is not just Biafra leaving, but it's also another geopolitical war that we have been dragged in. Exactly, that we've been dragged into some people's conflicts, and lives have to be lost. And it's not their lives, it's black people that have to deal with it. And for me, it is quite sad because that route is a migrant route. And it's the same route you want to pipe gas. You want to pipe gas in that same route, that same direction. People make their way all the way to Europe because of economic reasons. And it is, I'm speechless. I am really speechless because if you're trying to untangle yourself from one leader, Baba, me, I know too para tonight. I just, we should be wary that, behind all these things, I was even going to call out names of all those companies involved, in the oil gas line, pipeline deal, with the uranium deal, all these foreign parties, but maybe not tonight because, it's a different kind of worms. It's a different kind of worms you want to open because Africa, my brother, see, I don't believe in Africa uniting. I believe some Africans have to unite. You have to look for partners that you can work with. If Mali wants to work with Burkina Faso and work with Niger, then they found partners because, to be honest, Nigeria is not ready. We are being, the master puppeteers, and, are the ones handling them, Tinubu. But, how can you, Baba, see, it is, do you know how many universities do you know how many departments of engineering that are in Nigeria? There are so many of them that would dwarf so many European countries. And engineers are known for problem solving. And you must have a certain number of engineers per 1,000 people for you to have a developed economy, plus having a trained workforce of welders to build any sustainable progress. And you have a lot of people, human resources are there every day. And you can't look for a way to empower your people. That is, see, Baba,
build from the
Baba,
bottom up.
Chairman, let's forget the natural resources. The main resource is human capital. That contraption called Nigeria, I can tell you for free, maybe I've said it before, is the only place on earth whereby you have natural resources matched with capable human resources. There is no way on earth. If you look at so many other African countries, you can't match their resources with human capital. And human capital is your greatest asset because your people are the ones solving problems. They're the ones solving problems. See, I will leave you with this. So many years ago, I went for a conference in London Business School, and there was a panelist of Nigerian, deal makers and engineers that are, they did a power deal. I think it was solar power. And that power deal, they were so happy that they were able to do that deal without any Western interference, without any contracting from any Western body. And they were so excited that they bypassed all the Europeans to do a solid deal, a power infrastructure deal. But there was a guy from McKinsey there that was now, he had sour grapes, to be honest with you. He said, you know what? Yeah, but you guys still don't have engineers. You guys still lack the 110, 10 engineers per 1,000 people that will make your country profitable. Because him and his company from McKinsey, they didn't get a deal to consult on that particular power deal that those Nigerian boys did. So we have to be very, 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 very clear on so many things, on so many levels. If you develop human capital, which these people are not interested in developing, if you develop it, you would transform a nation. But they've chosen not to, and that's
praise singers.
They are that's what
sense.
Even
I
if
have told them
even
to put public toilet in every market.
Exactly, that's what they want.
But if you know where people
See,
go market, they don't see anywhere to shit. Baba, how did you come by that innovative idea, sir? We give them toilet. See idea. Those who are praising them that way.
That's why everywhere you go, the people I don't mess with are engineers, welders, architects, doctors, people that actually solve real problems. The reason why we are talking tonight is because an engineer solved the problem and a welder was part of it. There are so many things we can do as a nation, but these people, they've given us proof that it's not working. We have evidence.
Thank you so much, Adeola.
God bless you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Take
you have
care.
a good one, okay?
Yeah, bye.
It's always a pleasure hearing from him, by the way. Brilliant mind, and he speaks like an engineer as well, right? Hello there.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good evening.
It's evening from my own side, afternoon at your own end. How's it going?
He's going well. Nice day, nice weather.
Brilliant. Air Force One, I believe, right? So, Baba,
you got it. Okay, so quick. When the first caller, I think is Don Gada, I guess.
Yes.
I think he's the one. Okay,
Yeah,
that spoke about
so go on, Baba.
the military regime and civilian regime, something like that,
Yes.
So, see, I think I said some months ago, and we also, kind of talked about it. If we look at the military regime, I don't remember when they started, but what I grew up to know, who I grew up knowing as my president in Nigeria back then was Babangida. Before this demonstration of prisoners came in. And when they came in, not even the amount of massacre and atrocities these people have committed is even worse than what military did during their own regime. From 1999, I think I stand to be corrected. You might please correct me. I think this democracy started in 1999, right? Or 1991. I don't remember.
1980, we started the process. In 1999, the military handed over, and our nightmare started. Look at us.
And they've killed. Do you know how many people? All this. Okay, let's even start from kidnapping and Boko Haram and all these things. From 20 when Jonathan was tenure was about to end. How many people they've killed? How many? See what these people have done. This democracy people. This Yobalagada Olori Buruko Fuji. It's too much. In fact, what they have done to that nation is even worse than military regime. Because that is why you don't even know which one to to go for right now. Should you go for military regime again, or should you just go for democracy again? And that's what we are telling them back then in 20. What is this? Before this Tinubu came in, that let's do this Yoruba nation. Let everybody go their separate ways. You know what I'm saying? Like, let everybody go their separate ways. What these civilians, Alagbada people have done. In fact, there are words that devil. In fact, I didn't even know devil himself. If they see devil, I think people will still prefer devil than them. what they've done to that nation. Now, imagine now you said they borrowed there how many billions of dollars with the Federal Reserve. My ego is like a couple, a married couple, it's like you and your wife right now. You use all your life savings to go and borrow money for bank, all your inheritance. You know, that's what technically, like, that's the layman interpretation.
At least you ask me what I use the money for now. If I call my children and say, hey, Omo, Otibamio, I have used 40% of my assets to borrow money. One day ask her, Daddy, how much? And what did you use the money for? Nigerians have no
for what purpose, right?
Buhari and Emefiele did this. We are just hearing it now. Nigeria is empty, bankrupt. Like, for real. Air Force One.
And that is the truth, too. I said yesterday that Nigeria doesn't even have any idea. They don't have any idea what is going on in Nigeria. Nigeria doesn't even have any, like, one thing idea like this, they don't even have. They don't even have any idea of what's going on in the nation. So, if you say you go for Alagbada, I mean, civilian, or go for military, which one is even the best now? I mean, if you say, okay, let's throw this question out there. What they have done, there are still stuff we didn't even know.
Yet.
So if we use the Federal Reserve to borrow money, so what left for us? What you mean now?
A whole giant of Africa.
Somebody, I want just give him time, because you don't like him. Give him time because you don't like him. That is why. I don't know. Like I always say, like
it's as simple as that. Give them more time.
It's like like I said the other time, that you and I, maybe we are the one that will go to that nation and fight that nation. I don't even know who's going to fight.
Now it's just a matter of
because this one.
Eventually.
I mean, sufferness, poverty, it has become the order of the day for them. Poverty, sufferness, and killing people has become the order of the day for them.
Because there's no consequences. Thank you so much.
There's no consequences.
Air Force One.
No consequences. So
no consequences.
There's no consequences. No consequences. And let's see one thing before I go, please, just 1 minute. You know, all these killings, all this life, innocent lives. Do you think they will be, sleeping in their graves? They will never sleep in their grave.
Their spirit, Abi.
Their spirit will not be. They won't be sleeping in their grave now.
The whole place right now that it has defied all solutions.
Their spirit will not be sleeping now.
Anyway,
they will not be sleeping in their grave.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Let me take this, right? Hello there. Hello.
The general.
Yes,
general.
Sir.
We hear you, Baba.
Yes, sir.
Yes, so how far now? We've missed you. You don't say when we talk.
Tell me now, Baba. I've always been here.
Yeah,
now.
we have a full house here.
See,
everybody, they hail you. They feel you.
Tell
the
me.
General. They value your program.
Hello. See, Baba, you know what they tell me? They say, when you see guys like that, as you did inside that room right now, all of you, right? They say, if they hear you like that, today in Nigeria, with this, Tinubu economy, see, as you they hear me, myself, they hear you, they use all my body, say, they hear you, oh, my guys. How you be?
We didn't feel you, Baba. We didn't feel you, man. We just want calling, say, man, we appreciate what they do, you know.
Thanks,
I don't blend all my people. We must always watch my ego every day. You don't understand? So you don't get fans for year. You know, we just watch the team when they play out for Nigeria. Nothing they happen. We just they watch them as they go.
Yeah.
You know.
I know. So guys, how is the evening? You didn't even tell me where you're joining from, even though I've seen the number, but I don't want to guess wrong. Where are you guys joining from?
Yeah, this is OBD. OBD. I called you a couple of months ago.
Yep.
We're calling from Lagos, actually.
Brilliant. Yeah. Now I actually have my guys who sat there in Lagos for the past hour or two, and now we're having our shout out, right? I love you guys. Thank you so
Yes,
much.
sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. One love, bro.
Sir. We appreciate you. God
Same.
bless you. God bless you. God
Same,
bless
Baba. Keep it easy. Take it easy, everybody.
All
Right?
right, man.
One love.
Yeah.
Nice one.
Yeah, one
So
love,
see,
bro.
guys. So normal. If see all of you when they talk say you want beat my ego, you don't even know those. Maybe say go come out and say, you want beat my ego? Yeah, come outside. Let's go outside. So I've got my own guys everywhere, and I love them as they love me, right? And one of these days, I've told you before, I will be able to say thank you to you physically for all of that support. Just take it easy. Hello there.
Hello, Mayegun.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, good evening. It's Ifeanyi.
Oh, Ifeanyi. Sorry, I was kind of into that boys kind of vibes.
Yeah,
I can imagine what it is like in that room. So yeah, Ify, how is it going?
I had cough, so I think I kind of lost my voice.
Oh, bless you. You've got cold, right? So let's manage it as long as we can. At least don't force it. Just flow with it. I'm all ears.
Mayegun, do you know that Tinubu is making Buhari look like a genius? Think about it.
I believe, and he's doing it so fast, like so soon. We are expecting.
I mean, had it been
for 2 months?
Had it been you didn't witness Buhari's madness, and you just came into this government to monitor what is going on. If you look at the past administration and you look at what is going on in Nigeria, you will really see that he's making Buhari look like a genius.
Right now.
So I was pointing out something to somebody. When somebody told me this, and I told you now, I told the person to go back and check it in history. Obasanjo was better than the next person. Yaradua was better than Buhari. Buhari is currently better than Jonathan.
Jonathan was a bit better than Yaradua. Then, and he's also better than Buhari. Then Buhari is now better than oh my God.
So can you imagine if court does what I expect them to do? Because just like Mayegun, I don't have hope on these people again. So imagine if court does.
It's difficult to have that hope. Like it's expensive too. I don't want anybody to shatter my heart because of Nigeria. Expectation Nigeria, it is too expensive.
Too expensive. It's too expensive. Sorry, let me cut a little bit short. My mother said she went to the health clinic in my place. So I told them to give them the phone so that I can speak to them, so that I can know what is my mother's health condition, so that they will advise me on what to do. I know they can't take care of her, but I just wanted them to advise me on what to do.
Yes.
Mayegun, do you know that there is no paracetamol? Like the lady was lamenting to me, explaining to me how bad the health center is. Do you know that if you have headache in my village this night, there is no paracetamol in that health center? Over 1,000 people.
You don't get chemists inside the place in the dispensary.
That's what I'm saying. But the government, I'm talking about the government-owned health center. Do you understand what I mean?
See me making face like say I am surprised to hear that. If you see the one that center in my hometown, it go better than Kusile than Kusiberry. As we talk, in Yoruba, say it's better to Kusile than Kusiberry.
So, and then I was like kind of running through my mind and saying, health center in the village, it's not working, but there is budget for health in my state every year. Where does those money go to? Where does those money go to? All of us know where it goes to. All of us know where the money is currently. But we are too comfortable in Nigeria. We are still debating Igbo, Hausa, Yoruba. Mayegun, is ethnicity supposed to be more important than good health for everybody? Just be honest with me.
It shouldn't ever surface at all. It shouldn't ever pop up at all. But here we are.
Is religion and ethnicity supposed to be more important than my children going to good schools?
If you ask me, now where
Nigeria defies all odds. Nigeria defies all odds. I hope you saw your Femi Kayode complaining already. Did you read that?
I haven't yet. Tell me.
Huh? He was complaining like the deploying of the troops. I think maybe I'll send it to you. Deploying of our troops.
Okay, I think I have seen one, but I haven't seen his video, right? Where he said it was a wrong mistake. I mean, it was a very big mistake for ECOWAS to go use military.
Let me read it. Wait, let me read it for you.
Right.
Deploying our troops into our neighbor's country is an attempt to effect regime change on behalf of a bunch of power-obsessed, boot-looking, cunt-licking, stroke-feral sycophant like the French, whose primary dream and fantasy has always been to disembodiment, destabilization, and destruction of Nigeria, as in it is unacceptable.
So it's like
I couldn't believe it when
an intention is to destroy Nigeria by dragging Nigeria to war with Niger. Is that what you just read to me now?
Yeah, that's what he's trying to say. But my problem with that statement is that did Femi Kayode not do exactly the same thing he's accusing the French of doing? When he was supporting Tinubu, which could have been worse? Which one is worse? Supporting Tinubu or deploying a troop to Niger? Which one is worse? Because had Peter Obi won, I can't vote for him. Peter Obi is a man, but there is something I know is that Peter Obi would not have been discussing war in Niger Republic now. I am certain of it.
Even when the Senate of your country says, don't go, it will just be a very, very easy ticket for Obi to say, no, we are not fighting anybody. It will just leave them to it. But why would they even want to do it when they don't have compromise?
Why would I even need Senate? I bought SEFA. I bought 10,000 SEFA. 10,000 naira is just 7,000 SEFA today. That's what I exchanged today. 10,000 naira.
So
I exchanged it to
over some money.
SEFA is 7,000. Naira is 10,000. SEFA is bigger than naira.
Oh, okay.
It's over 30.
10 is more
over
than
30.
7. So if I have 7,000 SEFA now, I mean, say if I have 10,000 naira now 7,000 they will give you SEFA.
That's what they're going to. That's what I exchanged today.
Oh my God.
That's what I get today. SEFA. You know, when we used to laugh at all these countries, you know, right? Did you remember?
SEFA.
Did you remember?
Yeah, I do.
SEFA. We used to laugh at all these countries. They are growing balls. If you come here, they're saying Nigerian money doesn't make sense anymore. And Nigerians here are panicking because they don't know what's going on. Because most of them don't follow politics. So they don't know what is going on. People are panicking. Most of them are saying, are we going? What is going on? Nigerians we are enduring a lot. We are enduring a lot. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
I will continue to put them out there like this.
Exactly.
Let those who are thinking that it's just talk. Until when those who probably didn't have a clue why they are where they are right now, until they grasp it and fight.
Exactly, they will. And eventually we will. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much too. So I still have another caller, even though we will be rounding up soon. I'm beginning to feel hungry, you know, like say my stomach is empty. But yeah, I'll still endure for another 10-15 minutes, by the way. So hello there.
Mayegu, my man, how are you? How are you doing? No, from Turkey.
Say that again.
No, from Turkey.
No. You are back. How are you doing, Baba?
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Back. I say make I go see those people who did that country now. I know still up to 3 days wrong come back.
Did you go there? Share that with us. At least we're back. What happened when you went?
You see, do you know the funniest thing about those people over there in Nigeria, in that country called Nigeria? If they tell them the truth, they will tell you, no problem. It is going to be okay. It's going to be okay. We have been doing it now. This one not going to be the first person. This one not going to be the second person.
It go better. It go better.
It go better. You are dying. But that is not even my wahala is the man would have stole the people's mandate in Nigeria, and they are lamenting seriously. See, that's one thing I will tell you. I don't believe in that country divided into 7, but you see what happened today or yesterday where they are protesting in North. You know, I always say something. You see, Nigeria own day too small. You see, these politicians, they will never escape these boys. They cannot escape them, and they will lynch them to death. If anything happened to Nigeria, see politicians, they went to Aso Rock, they went to the National Assembly, wait for the governors to come out. They will deal with them. You know, Nigeria is too small.
Somebody said that the people are so kind of deflated right now. Like there's so much people are going through that people are hungry. They have no such strength to fight back.
Do you? Who says such? Who says such?
From here now, people
it's just like military.
Tell me, is that completely true?
It's just like when military was talking. Was it yesterday? Watching the when military was talking that when the coup come, they would now then will be the first person to execute that coup. Right. They're going to be the first person to execute. Whether I like it or an average Nigeria is annoyed. Forget if you go and listen to them. An average Nigeria, you see that court, if they give judgment, they don't favor them, they will march to that court and destroy that court. I'm telling you the truth.
So you
sensed
that when you are back home, like, or you are just saying all of this among other things you've seen, or did you feel like that's how it is on the street? Baba, you know what, Baba? I have seen people who have
from Lagos.
I've seen people who have printed shirts. All eyes on judiciary. I have seen billboards in Abuja. I've seen billboards in Lagos. I've seen billboards in other parts of Nigeria where they are saying all eyes on judiciary. So you have been there. So where did you get that impression from that they will march to the court? Tell me.
You see these people, Do you know what they are doing now? If you watch their seminar now, somebody will stand up after addressing and say, we are waiting for the judiciary to do the right thing. Keep on watching all these radical speakers. They sell us on judiciary. And to be honest with you, an average Nigerian is ready to die. Forget, you see all this, they are just keeping quiet because they don't want to say, they just want something to just
need one reason, one more reason, Abi.
Two things have happened to them, and they will do it. They will never endure anyone. You see that NSAS, they are still boarding on NSAS. You see this election, this election was the highest. NSAS is too small. This election be like they kill all of them,
like they
find and tell them to get up. And they are waiting for any slightest thing to just start it.
We are counting days. It's good to have you back anyway. Safe and sound, okay? Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks to the family.
And yours too.
Bye.
Take this one. Yeah. My guy. Meanwhile, I have here Osita is back. One name.
Dito.
Maybe that. How you doing, Baba?
I know Jono.
That's what you. Thank you.
Yeah. My brother, it's always beautiful hearing from you, and believe me, no matter how painful it is, the issue of Nigeria or that place where we come from, we cannot erase ourselves, even if most of us has had American identity or the British identity, the European identity, the Asian identity. But the truth is that is where we come from, and that is the reason we will not get hired.
And nobody chooses where they come from, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, and nobody chooses where they come from. So even personally or individually, we have left that place, but we have people back home who have our number that we cannot run away from. They will still call us. They will still tell us, this and this has happened to this Lagbaja, this has happened to this Okoye. You know? So what are we saying? If we think that this that military is not okay, nobody's in support of military. But the truth that the civilian, the politicians have done more damage to the lives of people. I still use General Abacha. I still use Abacha, how evil he was. Babangida, how evil they were. But I use Abacha mostly because Abacha, you can talk about his economy policies. For 5 years, he was there. Look at, with the sanctions that Nigeria has. Nigerians don't have sanctions as of today.
There's
but
no
look at
sanctions on
where
Nigeria, but look at us.
But look at where we are. This last caller talked about the CFA to the dollar.
Yeah.
I mean to the naira. But look at it. Abacha for 5 years pegged that money. That money was there. That currency was there for 80-something years, for 5 years. It didn't move an inch.
Move back a bit, Osita. Exchange rate under Abacha from 1993 to 1998, 1997 or thereabout, right? Before he dies. Exchange rate of Nigeria stayed at 22 naira, 22 for 5 years. With the sanction, with the fact that nobody was taking Nigeria money here and there and all of that stuff. Factually, for those who might want to write that down or look further. Osita, continue.
Yes, they should go and look at it. With the heavy sanction, because there is no government in Nigeria that has ever had the kind of sanction that Abacha faced.
No.
But yet, that was where the money was, the currency was. So, if you talk about the killing, Abacha was killing, and other people were killed, and the civilians here, Tinubu, everybody knows Tinubu, with the statistics. They even killed openly more than Abacha did, because Abacha used these men tying up their face. But these ones, they came out in the broad daylight and started aiming people. They were doing their practice of killing, of shooting with their own people.
It was like a competition then. Mashallah, Frishaw Williams, and then on like that. Those get slaughtered. Well, that credit goes to PDP. Tifnubu just did his own on that demo, by the way. So we're
under them. You know? So when you look at it, they have done more harm. And let me tell you something about this current Abacha loot that we hear these days. It is because the man is dead. The man can't defend himself. Some of the money they saw abroad is not Abacha loot. Some of the money they saw abroad is these people, their money. Yes. They will just come back and tell you it's Abacha loot. But some of them, they looted it. Here that I live in Atlanta, I know somebody who buys house for some of them. I was speaking to him, and the guy was saying that he's just doing his business, but these people have killed Nigeria. So that is the kind of thing that you look at. When people are saying that, oh, the military should strike again, nobody loves the military. But because of the hardship, because of you have deprived them of even their dignity, their identity, then what do you expect?
Self-worth reduced.
You made human beings, you made dogs and lizards. You make some in Nigeria, some of them have lions, they have dogs, they have snakes that they take care of more than the people that lives in their household.
Like
those
dogs,
animals.
The rich man dogs feed fat and feed fine than average Nigerian.
Yes. The average Nigeria, you made those dogs. Those dogs, they have been they give to them more importance than the human being. So you will see how these people, that is the reason in Africa, whenever they talk about the military taking over, the people don't even want to check their conscience. They don't want to know. They just want these politicians to feel pain. The reason they are rooting for military is because they want these politicians, they want them all to feel pain. That is just the only reason. If we keep quiet, that's the reason, like the last caller said. He said that we are waiting for the court to do their brouhaha. Let them do it. A time will come. I am telling people are piping low because of P2B is saying, please let me use his legal rights. After that legal right is exhausted, then it is left to the hands of the people.
Because at that point, it's no longer about him anymore. What have you?
At that point, it's no longer about him anymore.
President anymore. So it's just going to face this guy squarely, whatever it is. Is that what you mean?
That is what I mean. Because as at then, it doesn't have anything to do with P2B anymore. It has something to do with revolution of the people. So what they do to them. So that is just it. So nobody, it's as if nobody is, at least I live abroad, but I have people back home there. Nobody wants anything to happen like that. But in case of eventualities, you cannot help it. And I used to tell people,
freedom. It doesn't cost anything, but it doesn't come freely. You must sacrifice something to get that freedom.
Like what
we
do
all are
Nigerians have to
sacrificing.
lose at that point?
Yes.
What do they have to lose
I travel to Nigeria so often. My face is on your program. Even if I go to Nigeria, they might decide to hurt me. That is the price I am paying. So everybody is going to pay their own prices.
That's right.
As it is now, the only price, the only bargaining power that we have is that we have to fight with everything that we have. Nobody's going to fight this fight for us. The Americans are not going to do it for us. No. The British are not going to do it for us. No one is going to do it for us. No. We are the only one that can do it for ourselves. And that is the fight that we will face. Thank you very much, my brother.
God bless you, Osita. Thank you so much for that. I'm going to take just one more call, just one person more, and we'll call it a night, okay? I never believed that we're going to last this full 3 hours, but if you have been with me all night, okay, just do me that favor, right? Like the broadcast, because we're soon finished, right? Share it and even subscribe onto my channel. Just click subscribe on that button on your screen. Yeah, just click on that and you add to the number. And to everybody who has done that already, thank you. And special thanks as well goes to all of you, my real members. You know, I've told you before, right? If you don't believe it, you better believe now, right? There are people that are paying every month just to watch my ego. And sometimes I'm kind of wowed by it. Yeah? YouTube is free. Facebook is free. And you can see when people actually give my ego super chats, super thanks, and all those things. But those ones are like the Jara out there. People pay the same way you pay your phone bill every month. The same way you pay for that your Netflix, family Netflix every month, and all of that stuff. They are called the members of my platform. They subscribe, and you can always cancel it anytime, right? You can be a member for a month and cancel it. So if you look at me like that, like, you know, as you are watching my ego, sometimes you have to see why people love my ego so much. Okay, I be waiting to make person they pay about £45 every month. For years now, £45 just to watch my ego that you can watch for free on YouTube. You can download this video. You can do everything that everybody does. It is called value. And I don't kind of joke with that. I love you all. Every one of you. From the silver members to gold members to platinum members to premium members to diamond members. All of you. Thank you for all the support. None of them is for granted. Okay, so thanks and thanks and thanks. So if I have to say thank you to every one of you every day, I would. And now that my mind goes there, it's coming from my heart. Okay, thank you. Yeah, people pay to watch my ego. A lot of money. Hello there.
Hello, my ego.
Yes, sir. How are you?
Yeah, just a good evening, my boy. I greet you.
Brilliant. Oh, I greet you too.
Yeah, I greet you, Baba.
Now it's our shot. You need to mute that video, right? Mute that one you are watching. Maybe me and you they talk on the phone because now me and you they present now. Now other people they watch us. But if you are waiting for it to sound, you'll be delaying. So no talk.
I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you now. I didn't hear you. I don't do that one. I don't do one now.
Oh yeah, now brilliant. How you be?
We thank God, Baba. Baba, I did see, I did watch you, I did watch your program and everything.
Thank you. You didn't tell me your name. I know you're actually calling from Germany. Am I right?
Yeah, Baba. You don't get time already.
Brilliant. So yeah, go for it, Baba. You are my last caller anyway. So yeah, had yours.
Yeah, Baba. Nigeria and a big joke.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, you don't see this Fabioli. They make announcement for this. They are sending. Say they want to go holiday. Say they put money 2 million for their bank account. Now he just saying, "Well, so no." It's in a prayer. It's in a prayer. In pray that prayer. It's in a prayer. In pray that prayer. He said Jesus. He said Jesus and Mary will come to their hymns and what. So now the thing be saying, why you go do that kind of thing? For a whole place we send people where we say they be lawmaker. Maybe say they make law and I send a president. I think go make that one a big joke. Now, something maybe say man, the country now just not be real. Not be real.
You see, it's Baba. The only sad thing here be say, having known these guys them be, some people see they believe say they go do right thing. Now waiting they must me be that. Now waiting they weak me be that. Say you see them as they be, but you're still expecting them to do right thing. Who can be the mad between all of us, between you and them, then now them or you, them, you know, it amuses me, like surprisingly.
They know they do nothing. Now big joke. Now not be real. Nigeria not be real. Those people waiting there now, just of the, not real at all. Because then we be say first we be saying our Senate president. You see the screen where they even do where they make even this Niger issue where Kolu they handle like this way. Now the thing we say at the end, if they say make this their standby force when they thought they get. May they go there, may they go Niger, go do anything, go do blah, blah, blah. At the end of the day, the thing will turn to war, turn anything. This Senate people say, now big casala, and the Senate, they even say no. They even send themselves. If you want, do I not even know whether they even did yet? This they are some bad force. If they tell them say, may they go, now you go even touch them, say, may they go. And the Senate, at the end of the day, they go even touch say yes. Say, send letter to them, they do the approval. And they just put them there. Like, that not be real. I thought
they approve them because for the sake of their approval. Maybe say all of us saw when you reject them. About like you started with, right? It's a complete joke. Somebody said Nigeria defy all logic. Anything will make sense somewhere. They know they make sense for Nigeria.
You know they make sense at all. You know they make sense.
It is intentional. It is deliberate.
Yes, of course. Now, so the thing are just deliberately and they just go that way. And at the end of the day, their boss now call with their boss. Anything way to now even put a Fabio there. A Fabio and this Yari. Now I say me Yari, may no say Yari. I even punish Yari, say that Yari until I may not contest, and he still go to contest. That one I punish him for that one. He say why they contest? Why don't send to a Fabio? She na Fabio one there, and the Fabio one there. He just did there. You say like joke. How you go talk say you send? You don't talk and finish. Everybody don't hear and say money for your account. You can't say.
That's I take that back. About another thing where people look to the ass right now be say inside that Senate, PDP did there, APC did there, ANPP did there, Apuga did there, Labour Party did there. Who else they? No single one of them has come out and say, me, I don't reject my own 2 million. No, I don't want it. I'm going to give it to charity. Or you don't see one?
No. All of them be thief. They don't take. They don't receive them. They don't receive them.
Say, they give my own 2 million to this. So not single one. No, just remember that.
None of them. All of them be thief. Oh, they are all crook. All of them. Then that's it now. How much they pay them? I think is like maybe 4 million or something like that. They pay them every month. I don't know.
About 40 million now. Where they don't increase their salary.
40 million.
29.8 million that they take every month. Each of them.
You see it.
I mean, it's sad now. Look at this way, right? Baba, look at this way. These guys, when they collect this 2 million, when no come out, can't reject them. The same guy shared nearly 130 million from the 70 billion then come out for subsidy, 40 million for cars. Each of them were supposed to have at least 130 million from the money they remove. Waiting be 2 million again.
And now holiday now, just say for holiday for like maybe some.
That's true.
Now,
that's true.
Holiday for like 1 week or maybe for some days. Now holiday prayer, yes. Say now holiday. He don't already make the sentence finish. Say for holiday. Say there is something on your account for holiday. Have a nice holiday. I think I withdraw that statement. It's like Peking. If for not able to, he fool himself. If in Peking himself hear that thing, go say, Papa, why you gonna do like this now? Something you don't talk finish. Why you can't say you withdraw and send a player? Oh, they put you the pray for. I can't pray again.
Give you something for prayer, so that you can go
before prayer. You can't change that to do.
I was like, God damn it, man.
Yeah. Man, the thing funny, that place, that country, not be real at all. Now, just all this, the thing, just not be real, like at all.
That is actually the real answer that somebody has given me tonight. The real answer is that Nigeria is not real. If you try to make sense out of it, you feel run mad though. I mean, person feel run like if you get a dick, go break down though. Because it's not
real. True, not true. Not real. It's not real at all. Anyhow, when you look can, you will look the kind of things where they happen. See the killings where they do for Jos, for Plateau State. They keep people like animals, anyhow. And see the thing where we say, even the Niger where we they talk. Not be Niger people, the army, the air cause they fight Boko Haram. Nigeria feel fight Boko Haram. Which war they want go? Which standby force where they get? ECOWAS get standby force. They don't get nothing, you know. But they don't try that, you know. They
don't gather 25,000. They won't make one heavy entrance. 25,000.
They don't get. Now stick they will use for sure. They not be even gone.
Yeah. About that time they will question your patriotism about Nigeria. And all of us, they go say, because it will be like say we they laugh at them, but we are warning them. Don't go to a war that is none of your business. You are entering somewhere where the people are not asking for help. They are asking you to honor those who have taken over power. But you won't enter there, carry gun. If they can't say, aya Nigeria, now die, yo. But thank you very much.
Nigeria will not be, they not be fight Boko Haram. Now, Niger child, everywhere they send their army troops, come and fight Boko Haram. Now they want to go Niger, say they want to fight war. War will be say not be even their own. Man, they don't try that thing.
Well, with the count days. Thank you so much, Baba, for stopping by.
You're welcome, Baba. One Lord.
Yes, sir. You have a good night, okay? Thank you so much.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to draw the curtains that way. But I have something to say to all of us, okay? Now, tomorrow, there's something I want to do tomorrow. So, tomorrow is Sunday, okay? Well, Sunday, Sha. On Sunday, instead of us having Sunday sermon, I'm going to organize a fundraiser for Yoruba Union. And if you're my friend, you can join, okay? So I'm going to do that before the our normal program in the evening, okay? We've kind of need to get our people back on the field, helping those that need the help, Yoruba Union. So if you are going to join me tomorrow, or you see me live anytime, just come with your wallet, all right? And come and chip in something, $1 or $2. They usually means a lot. They help a lot of people that some of them probably will never actually pay you back or pay us back. Indeed. But until then, if you joined us midway or you're just joining us, take your time and watch this program from the beginning again, okay? And then I will see you some other time. Finally, don't leave without liking the broadcast if you haven't already, or share this, or even subscribe. I'll see you again. Good night.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1. Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1. Mayegun ti dé o, ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú. Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1. Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí. Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1. Bó bá ṣe eré àní Mayegun máa wí. Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1. Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1. Mayegun Diary, Diary political. Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun. Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o. Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1. Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1. súnra kì í.
Máyégún ti dé. Máyégún ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì í.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀ súnra kì í.
Máyégún ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀ súnra kì í.
Máyégún ti dé.
Lórí YouTube.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀ súnra kì í.
Máyégún ti dé.
Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀ súnra kì í.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀ súnra kì í.
Máyégún ti dé.
Bí pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀ súnra kì í.
Máyégún ti dé.
Bí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀ súnra kì í.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀ súnra kì í.
Máyégún ti dé.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀ súnra kì í.
Máyégún ti dé.
Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀ súnra kì í.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì í.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀ súnra kì í.
Máyégún ti dé.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì í. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì í. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì í. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì í. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o, Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀, Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkanṣá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì í. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì í. Ṣùgbọ́n ní má ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o, ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì í. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì í. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́, ó ti dọba lórí abínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bùyà. Àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o, ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o ákàmù. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì í. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì í o. Ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì í. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì í. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.